Hey guys, it's GameZone here. Sorry about the last few videos. I have had problems with Streamlabs OBS. Like, on title screen like this, you'd see my video feed. When I get into game, it will go black. Using OBS Studios, the very old one before Streamlabs got invented, you'll see the lot. So yeah, I'm currently going to be using Streamlabs until obviously Streamlabs OBS do get fixed. So basically what I'm going to show you obviously today is my last ever combo of the build 1.50.125S. We have my profile name is GamerZone 1.50, so it shows you what game version 1. I'm level 10. I'm using 102 mods and the mod manager we will go into, and I shall show you exactly what I'm using in the correct order, and if I can, I'll be able to tell you exactly where I got all the mods from, and the ones I can't, when I do find them, I'll post the links in below. Once this do load up, I'll be able to show you what I'm using and what I'm not, for what reasons. But anyway, I've got everything all good and running. I'm sitting up in Quebec at this precise moment, and once I do get into it, I will be running a run from Quebec to Chicago, and hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing will go wrong. And I shall see you in a jiffy once the mod manager do decide to load itself up. Yes guys, my mod manager is finally loaded. So we can finally get to the load order and I can show you exactly what I've got and why. So we have the Alaska North to the Future. That version is 0.73. We have More American Cities in brackets California. That is version 1.1 and that can be sourced from Truckee. We have Minor Urban Overhaul 17.1. Now we have the Reformers, version numbers is 2.7.4, 150. We have the Mega Resources, the Reformer itself, the Pacifico, Noritzi Beta, Reformer Las Altas Beta, Extremo Beta, and Estrelon. Next lot, we have the MUO Reformer Compatibility Patch 1.8.5.3, Project Better Arizona 0.4 with the Project Better Arizona Reformer connection 1.8. We also have Coast to Coast version 2.16.50.2. We also have Beyond by TerraMaps for ATS. Basically what this mod is the Caribbean and the Pacific map. It basically combined it into one mod. You load this in with TerraMaps 4, 3, 2, 1, then coast to coast connection. I then have the Las Vegas Overhaul project. That version is obviously 1.0.0. I then have the Radiator Springs map. That version is 1.3. I have the ATS expansion 9.7.5. With the ATS expansion cargo add-on 1.3, the Great Mid-North, that is still 1.50-4.5. Then we have the Discover Ontario version 0.3.2, along with the Bonjour Quebec version 0.1.2, and the TGM Dion Toyo RC, which is version 150-2. Then we have the Project Mid-Atlantic 0.4.2 coast-to-coast file, followed by our trusty and our best friends called ProMods, which is version 1.3.0, or as I call it for short, ProMods 13. We have the assets, the models, the map, and the definition file. You can switch it to the normal def, or if you do play it online like myself, you put the ProMods Canada 13.0 Convoy Mode Support definition file from Steam Workshop in. Then we have the TGMNPM ATS expansion RC. My version is the 150-2. And then we have the TGMN ProMods RC3. My version again is 150-3. And then we have the TGMN RC 1-1 for Alaska Road Connection to the Great Mid-North. That version is 1.49-11, but there probably is an update out there. We also have the Lake Cabin A-Frame version 1.1.3 ProMods compatibility. This is just a little cabin up in the Washington area. It's an add-on. It's optional. I also have the new Ferry Lines 2.1 because I like the additional ferries. And of course, following that is the Los Angeles Cruise Terminal from 146. Yes, it still works. Now, if you run a Reformer, do not forget to add your Reformer Other Maps compatibility patch in after all your maps. I've done this a few times, forgot to add this, and then my whole game crashed. And I was swearing, redoing my whole load of it. Oh god, I got round to it and didn't add this in. So be very careful and cautious if you're running Reformer with other maps, put this patch in. Then we have the Reformer Other Maps compatibility patch version 22.150. I then have the Daniels ATS Random Events mod, followed by the Realistic Train Limps, followed by the Real AI Traffic Fmod Sound ATS, followed by the Police mod, followed by the Real Emergency AI Pack for ATS 150 base, and then the definition. These are getting some my personal mods, guys, that I'd personally recommend. Or if you stay and get to the top, you just add what I'm about to tell you to get the rest of the maps. Then we have the Godfather's ATS Standalone Traffic Pack 2, along with the Godfather's TSA Drop Deck Trailer Skins Pack version 1.3, and the TSA Drop Deck Trailer Skins version Pack 2 version 1.4. For other skins and obviously AI traffic mods, we have the Route 66 Peterbilt 389 and Resbuilt 389 skin and AI traffic truck, created by myself. I have mine and my fiance's traffic collection with trucks and trailers. We have the no state limits for trailers. Basically what this does is unlock you can basically have your trailers anywhere on the map with no restrictions, and that is in the Steam Workshop. For trucks, we're now at the truck stage. We have the trusty Resbuilt 389, followed by the Ironrex IW900. We have the core, the key file, the Ironrex IW900 with the PUP trailers, the open definition file, the GSL Lowboy with the open definition file for that, the IWS4900 brand pack, the Ironrex Steering Creations DLC compatibility pack, and of course the engines. Next we have the Haterbuilt 4.6.1, followed by the Haterbuilt Dark Chrome, followed by the Open Def, followed by the LED Mega Pack Tuning All Trucks. That is version 1.7 by the way, guys. And then we followed by the Beacon Switch patch, which is version 1.51. Then we have the Hater headlights. Now, that is the Haterbuilt. I also have the Optimus Prime TF4. This version is for, I believe, any version of the game. but I've had it since 149 going 150. I have my other half Stitch skin for the Hater-Built Viper 2 skin. I have my own personal Gamer Zone 389 skin for the Hater-Built. I have the Mystery Machine skin, which is on Steam Workshop. I have the BWS Rigid Neck Lowboy Cargo. We have my Gamer Zone horns. We have the Cunnings ISX Straight Pipe Sound 4.5. I have the Route 66 single player add-ons. I have the SCS event rewards Steam inventory accessories for modded trucks ATS, which is on Steam Workshop. We have the Yeehaw Baby, basically what this mod does, and version number is 1.0. This mod makes trucks accelerate much faster, makes brakes much stronger, remove the top speed from all trucks, remove truck damage, removes all fines except for crashes. Personal recommendation of mine, and that's Steam Workshop again. We also have Realistic Truck Physics mod version 9.0.4 by FRKN64, and that's Steam Workshop. Personal to me is my Gaming Zone Transall Garage Expensive D-Deck. Again, we have the Company Animation Gates Part 2 and Part 1, and the Gates version is 1.5. Then we have the brighter turn signal and trailer lights. We have the 2 times faster switch traffic lights, and that version is 1.0.1. I have found a mod called Change Color of Parking Guides to Light Blue. That version is 1.0, and you can get that off Steam Workshop as well. Now for GPSs, we have the real US Google Nav ATS voice for 1.37, even though it still works on the current versions of today. We also have the English version of Google Maps voice. We also have the Google Maps Dark add-on, which was originally for Euro Truck Simulator, but I've adapted it for the support of American Truck Simulator. If anyone would like that, feel free to ask, and I will upload that to my OneDrive. And hello Mustang Man 17H, how are you? We have this vehicle is reversing, which changed the boring standard reverse sound, and you will hear it and say this vehicle is reversing when it's in reverse gear. We have the traffic truck smoke, along with the Resbuilt added smoke public, the smoke in my trucks, the ATS realistic rainwater and thunder soundbite version 6.3 by Cass, along with the ATS realistic brutal graphics and weather version 6.8, minimal route advisor top corner and small mirrors. We have the North America background map colored. That is from Steam Workshop, and that is version 1.5.2. Because I know there's a few versions going around out there in case people get confused. I now literally cleared them up. For checking maps like broken roads and stuff, I would recommend putting the full screen map for ATS 16:9 in. And that is on the Steam Workshop as well. We also have the no damage 1.50.x, their 151 beta. We have the free fuel in the garage by ATS Rodden Joe 1.40 with a 149. We have the GMC Logistics 10k gallon trucks tank, the all stock SCS truck 2 times full and 1.5 air pressure, and my custom loading screen that I've just made. And this will work because when I now load in game, you will see it load. And who's ready? That totals us to 102 mods on my single player, guys. How are you, Mustang Man? Or should I say, in brackets, Nathan? Just do a stream check, will you, Nathan? Just let me know if you get some video feed when I get into game. Once this do load up, of course. And how's the voice? Is anyone getting my voice with me talking? Loading screen active now. Voila. How do you think, Nathan? How does that look? This is my personal one, remember, because I did say I'd get my personal one done before I go and do others, just to know so we know it's working. There's no point getting everyone's done, test them all, and they don't work. You've got to test one to then make sure that work, and then I can work on the others. If you get my point. If you want one time at night, we can. If we all keep the comm line to a minimum, we can do a stream of the convoy. But just remember, when I do stream, I do like to go through the mods so people can see what we are running and what is working before we get into game. So what I'll do later on tonight, if we are going online, I will stream it. I'll go through the mod load order. Then I'll invite you lot into call. Then that way that's done. Then that way that's out of the way before we all get talking. Everyone can then hear me go through the bits I need to go through, and then we'll all go online. Just let me know if you get any video feed from the next part when we load in. How's it looking, Nathan? I'm up in Quebec, guys. And if I just zoom out all the way, here is Alaska, going down with all these ferries into Washington. Here, give me a second. Omak, here's the little cabin on the Omak Road, in case you guys want to know where that is. More American cities is over here, along down with the California. We've got all of Reformer in. We have the Caribbeans back down here. So yes, they can still see this. There is the truck, and when I hit driver's work, go blank and black. So let's see what happens when this loads in. What I'll do, Nathan, is I shall send you that cargo mod that I've included, the BWS rigid trailer mod, because that has got some decent cargo in it. Because I actually opened that up for 150 and 151 when it was originally just locked for 150. Here I'm sitting in Quebec. What I will do is I will drive around to the service station over here. and that way everyone can then tell me what the gameplay looks like. How's it looking, Nathan? We still online? At least that's great. At least this time you lot can actually see my gameplay. Now I can now drive back to where I was and continue the route. Oh yeah guys, and before I do pull in and show you, you can, if I try and find my reverse gear guys, which I have, you can actually see Gaming Zone on top of the garage, and that will look like once I've done the, it'll be similar to what I'll be looking for, and looking like when I've done a loading screen / garage and everything else into one file for the convoy. It'll have all our names up there. When I can get this bugger back in reverse again. I'll park her up. Her engine's off, so we're back in Quebec. So we'll go to the launch pad and shut the game down for a second because I need to line a job up. And I've just got a test. So we'll go into the dispatcher. I will go source C, which should be Q. Here we go. Quebec to CHIC, Chicago. Take this out. Take something out that we've never seen before. So now we can go update game save. Yes, Nathan, we do have a blank screen for a moment because I was just lining a job up. It wasn't me. So now we get to drive to Chicago. As you can see, the game is loaded back up, which didn't leave us so long. Now we can do our little drive from Quebec all the way down to Chicago. Sorry, me get my word stuck. I'd rather get my word stuck than start, to be honest. So let's take this road trip from Quebec down to Chicago. Who's ready? To be honest, Nathan, we should use the trucky dispatcher a bit more in Convoy, you know. At least we can do our own custom loads. I know me and you would, because we know how to do it. It's just the others talking them into it. It's more personalised and more fun that way. Because watch. I've just picked my own cargo I want to take, and it's a heavy. And it's probably something that we've never seen. Well, you might have seen it. Ah. It may not have loaded that job in. Let's see if I could do it a different way. Because obviously you see it just reconfigured the map again, which it shouldn't have done that. Let's see if I can go to where it says here, save game. Delete that and hit yes. Do that and press JOBS as you would for convoy mode. And then press ALT and D. Bring up the dispatcher. Source C. QUE. We're going to go from Quebec down to CHIC. Chicago. We don't we need to go up to the top. Dozer Crawl. Press add. Will it load it onto jobs, which it did. Update game save, which we done. Alt and D, get rid of that. System, load game, jobs. Let's load and see what happens. Hopefully now this one should... Oh fuck, that's just loaded us in again. But has it loaded our job in this time? If not... Which it has not. So I'm gonna have to have a look at something else. Freight market. I shall take Quebec to Gantu first. I should take this one instead. Sorry guys, it won't let me go down to Chicago. So I'll take this one instead. I always put my lights on automatic, and before I do set off I put my window wipers on automatic, so if it does start raining or anything I ain't got to touch no buttons, that'll just go on and off by itself. Ow! You had to. Don't you miss 150, Nathan, for all this big map? Really fucking hell. I have no idea. Fight market time. Possibly the centre of September, yes, Nathan, I'd agree. Not at the beginning, possibly somewhere in the middle, about 15th to the 20th. Holy shit. time to behave. Now we're on a job. Haha. Do you reckon the cargo's large enough, Nathan? Yeah. That's probably that new rigid cargo pack I've got. If you want it, just let me know. Because I wouldn't see it in the standard or the JBC pack, I could tell you that for a fact. Let's see while I do pulling a heavy, shall we, Nathan? And my game's just crashed. Stream over. Now I've got to figure that out. Sorry, Nathan. I'll go on Discord call we instead. Sorry, guys. The stream